All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to unlock the secret behind how the world's biggest tech companies can launch new features at, well, lightning speed. The answer is a super powerful platform, and we're breaking it all down for you. This is Azure DevOps.
So let's kick things off with something that honestly, it sounds like straight up magic, but I promise you, it's happening every single day.
I mean, seriously, think about it. You're just scrolling through your favorite app and poof, a brand new feature is right there. No weird update process, no downtime. How in the world do these massive companies push out changes to millions of people in just minutes? It feels impossible, right? Well, that's what we're going to unpack.
So, what's the secret sauce? It's not some crazy wizardry. It's actually a really smart, integrated set of tools, all built for one thing: getting stuff done fast and getting it done right.
Yeah. Behind all that speed is one single powerful solution that just ties the whole software development process together. And that answer? Well, it is Azure DevOps. And now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and see exactly how this thing works piece by piece.
Okay, so what is this thing really? Well, at its heart, Azure DevOps is Microsoft's all-in-one platform for building and shipping software super fast. But don't think of it as just one tool. It's more like a complete workbench for a software team. You know, it has every single specialized gadget they need to plan, build, test, and get their work out the door.
Now, all-in-one platform sounds cool, but it's a little vague, right? So to really get what makes it so powerful, we have to break it down. And Azure DevOps is basically built on three core pillars.
All right, pillar number one, CICD. That stands for continuous integration and continuous deployment. Think of this as the automation engine of the whole operation. In Azure DevOps, this is handled by something called Azure Pipelines. And what's cool is it doesn't care what you're building, a Node.js app, a huge Kubernetes cluster, whatever. So, continuous integration, the CI part, is all about taking the code from all the different developers and automatically building and testing it. Then the CD part, continuous deployment, takes that tested, validated code and automatically pushes it out to users. This right here, this is the secret to that whole apps in minutes thing we were talking about.
Okay, pillar number two is version control, and that's where Azure Repos comes in. I mean, you can't have a team of people working on the same code without some way to manage all the changes, right? It would be chaos. So Azure Repos gives you unlimited private Git repositories. It's basically the super detailed history book for your code. It tracks every single little change, lets people work on different things at the same time without messing each other up, and, this is huge, it's a safety net. If something goes wrong, you can just roll back to a version that worked.
And that brings us to our third and final pillar, project tracking. Because let's be real, you can have the best automation in the world, but if your team is a mess, it doesn't matter. This is where Azure Boards comes into play. It gives you tools like Kanban boards and Scrum backlogs to manage all the work. It's literally the central nervous system for the entire team, making sure everyone knows exactly what needs to be done, who's doing it, and where the project stands.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got our automation engine, our code manager, and our work planner. Now let's put it all together and see how these three pillars work in harmony to take one little line of code and turn it into a real live feature that people can use.
And really, the whole goal, the entire philosophy, is captured perfectly in this one idea. From code commit to production, all automated. That's the dream, right? That's the promise of DevOps. It's all about replacing those slow, clunky, error-prone manual steps with a workflow that's fast, reliable, and completely automated.
So what does this automated journey actually look like? Well, it all kicks off with step one. A developer writes some code and commits it to Azure Repos. That's the trigger. The second that happens, boom, Azure Pipelines jumps into action for step two. It automatically builds the application and runs like thousands of tests in the blink of an eye. If everything checks out and gets a green light, we're on to step three, automated deployment. The code is pushed out to the cloud, to on-prem servers, wherever it needs to go. And just like that, we're at step four, the new feature is live, in production for users to see. And the craziest part, this whole thing from start to finish can happen in just a few minutes.
So that's the how, but let's talk about the why. Why does any of this matter to you right now? Well, this is all about the future of how software gets made.
Look, technology is just moving faster and faster, and automation is what's fueling that speed. Knowing your way around platforms like Azure DevOps isn't some niche, nice-to-have skill anymore. It's becoming foundational. As our source material puts it, if you want to master DevOps in 2025, this is where you start. It's pretty much essential knowledge for anyone building modern apps or just working in tech today.
So think about it. The power to take an idea from your brain to a live product that millions of people can use at lightning speed, that's not sci-fi anymore. It's real, and it's powered by tools just like Azure DevOps. The old roadblocks are just gone. Automation is here. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?